guys, it's Tina, the Thrifta-haulic. Welcome to my channel. I'm a part-time reseller, mostly on eBay. I also do some reselling on Bonanza here and again. Today I'm going to show you some things I'm excited about that I'm shipping out. I don't have a lot because I just sent out like 10 to 15 packages over the weekend and at the beginning of the week. So this is just things that have sold over the past couple of days. Only a few items, don't get excited, but one is really, really fantastic. So I can't wait to show you that. And then I also was going to show you some things that I've picked up recently over the past week or so. So I'm going to get started. The first thing I'm going to show you is our little brassiere that sold for about $12. Little pumpkin colored brassiere. And I won't even get into why I'm selling that. But anyway, it sold for $12, so I'm excited about that. These just sold, and I got them actually at Goodwill. These cute Crocs. They're advertising, but they're very kind of Halloween, I guess, in a way, because they're black with the pumpkin color inside. Captain Kurt's world famous clam chowder in Siesta Key, Florida. So the pair of those, I think they were $2 a piece. I think I sold them together for about $25. So that was good. This item I wanted to share with you because it's very interesting. This is from Nora Fleming. Okay, so there are these entertainment serving platters that are, I think they're all just plain white. Some of them are divided. Some of them look like there's a cheese plate. There's all different kinds. I'm not sure exactly how many. Nora Fleming is the name of the company, and they put out these platters, and all these platters have like a little hole in them. So if you ever see one of these little ceramic things with it's like a plastic peg, it's a little movable, flexible. This gets put into that little hole in the serving platter, so it makes it, for entertaining, it makes it seasonal. So there's all kinds, there's fall, there's Thanksgiving, there's 4th of July, there's back to school, just everything. And the older ones, some of the older original ones that may have an NF on the ceramic, those can go for like $100, $150, some of them. It's nutsos. I got this at a retail place by me. They sell them for, I think, $13.50 or $16. I didn't flip this for a lot of money because I bought it with a gift card that I won at a basket raffle. So I was like, let me buy some things there that I can flip. So I thought I might have had one that was going to sell for more, like $70, $75. This wound up selling for $25. I don't care. I still made money. It was a learning experience for me. So when I see this, this actually has NF on it. I'm going to show that to you. Let's see if you could see it right there. It's in there. It says NF for Nora Fleming. So just if you see these and you see this little plastic thingy, you know what it's for. And you need to look it up under Nora Fleming. I think these are just called minis. Nora Fleming minis. Okay. So anyway, sold this for $25. And there's your education for the day. You're welcome. The other thing, so this was the last thing, and this is my big win. Okay, so I went garage sailing on Saturday. Just went to a few garage sales. This one lady had only one table out. Wasn't very well advertised garage sale. She had like maybe 15 items on her table. Right at the opening to her garage. One table just had some items. There was this, and then the creamer and the sugar bowl with the lid for the same, and this is Villeroy and Bosch French something. French Garden Florence. Okay. I have seen butter dishes that are more square like this, like for bigger slabs of butter. for some reason, I've seen that they sell pretty well. So because this was a bigger one, I decided to look it up. Creamers and sugar bowls usually don't, I mean, they're okay. I've sat with a few and I was just like, I'm not even going to bother to get this. This had a $3 sticker on it. So I asked her, I said, is it $3 for everything or is it just $3 for the butter dish? And she said, well, I would sell everything for $5. So I was like, okay. So I ran a comp while I was standing there. I saw this exact butter dish sell on the comp for $300. So I picked all 3 pieces up and I said, I'll go ahead and take those, and paid my $5 and walked away a happy camper. So I listed that as soon as I got home. I listed them because I wanted to see if I could get $300 for this butter dish. Guess what? It sold yesterday for $300 plus shipping. So I was very excited. The creamer and sugar bowl are probably going to go for about, I think I have them listed for $37, and I have had some watchers. So that'll probably go for like $35, I'm thinking. So all in all, a fantastic garage sale find. So that is exciting. Now, I'm going to show you some items that I've sourced. They're over there, so don't mind me walking back and forth. The first thing I'm going to show you is from my church. Used to have like a boutique, resale boutique thing that they ran once a year, and they're not doing it anymore. So they had a whole bunch of clothes and shoes and accessories for sale, cheap. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that I picked up there. I'll be right back. So I found a couple of baseball caps. They were $1. All the accessories were $1. So this is St. Louis. Don't ask me. I don't know. St. Louis. Is that the Cardinals? But wouldn't it have a cardinal on it? I don't know. I have to look it up. And then I also bought some suspenders that were, gosh, a really good brand. I can't think of it. Cole Haan. So those were also $1, and I'm trying to sell those for $25. There were a lot of comps that sold for $25, so I don't think I'll have any problem with that. I saw these shoes, and even though I will say they're in a little rough shape, look at the heel of them. See, they're really kind of in rough shape. See how flat the heel is? But look at that. They're Louis Vuitton. See, Louis Vuitton? And they're inside, they're quilted, so I'm like 99.9% that they're genuine. And they even have it on the base of it. Can you see that? It says YVL or VL on it. So anyway, I'm sorry you can't see it that well. These were only $4. So I thought when I was looking up comps, you know, I saw that used ones can sell for like $150, $200. These are in pretty rough condition. So maybe I'll be able to get $85 to $100 for them, I think. Because they really just have to re-heel them. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that sells. That was that. And then I'm going to show you a couple of items that I got in an auction that I won. There were a bunch of lots that I got. And actually, let me show you this. This is really funny because I bought a bunch of lots through this auction, right? And they were some great items, some not so great items. We'll see how it all pans out. But when I went to pick it up, I was crazy. I think I did like a little Instagram, like of the back seat of my car. And I had all these boxes on the table. And then I look and there's this big, gigantic piece of artwork. It's a soft sculpture. So it's a material fabric sculpture. And I was like, oh, I wonder whose that is. And then I realized it was mine because I bid $10 on it. But I thought it was only like this big. Wait till you see it. All right, I'm coming. Look at this. Holy cow, can you see it? Oh my God. It's almost as tall as I am. Now it has a gallery tag on it, and it sold at the time for $475. So I'm gonna put this list as on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm also gonna do it on eBay as a local pickup and see how it goes. I am really not sure what to try to sell it for. I am going to, I'm going to show you something in a little bit that's pushing me to get onto Worth Point and really to try on some of these odd items that there's not a lot of action on them on eBay, but that doesn't mean they're not really valuable. So I have to try Worth Point. But anyway, so that was from the same auction. So now I'm going to show you those other items. So this auction had a lot of Asian inspired things. So this was in one of the boxes. It's a bowl with a lid. And there is a little chip on this right there. But it's really pretty, and it's called, do I have it upside down? I might. Sorry about that. When I kind of looked up or Google Lens on this, I think it's called Satsumi. I actually wrote it down. Satsuma Moriage. So I think Moriage is like the 3D stuff that's on here. There's like a three-dimensional treatment to it. So I'm not sure how much this is going to go for. I'm thinking it's probably only going to go for like $20, but it was in a box with a lot of other things. And actually, I think these were the reason I bought the lot in the first place. They're all these anchor hooks, and they have the hardware with them to mount them. So there's 4 of them. I think I could probably sell these for probably about $10 to $15 a piece. Might try to sell all 4 for $40 or $50. We'll see. I have to look at comps and see if it'll be better to list them as one item with multiples or as a group, as a lot. And then this little wood box, look how sweet that is. It's really nice, divided box. I guess it's a trinket box. It's very nice. It says world something, so it was mass produced, but I still think it's nice. So those are a couple things I got in that lot. So I've been working my way through that. It's been a chore. There were a lot of ceramic pieces. This woman must have been a ceramics artist because her pieces are very well painted, and she even has like a very fancy signature that she put at the bottom of all of her ceramics. Most of those are listed on my store. Okay, I'll be right back. Coming. Okay, so these, I stopped at one of my, I do advertising sales as my full-time job. I stopped at one of my accounts and they were having like a 75% off sale, like a sidewalk sale. So, I of course had to buy some things to flip. So I bought these cute little birds. Aren't they sweet? I thought they would be really cute for a farmhouse decor or cabin or lodge. They're kind of rustic looking, and I just thought they were really neat. Since they were 75% off, I guess I got them for about $2.25 a piece, so $4.50 between the two of them, and I think I have them listed for $40. I saw similar type birds as a comp for $40, not this. I don't even know if this maker's on here. It's not stamped or anything, but they are new. But aren't they sweet? All right, so that's that. Little birdies. And then this was a last minute pickup at my the little church thrift shop that I go to. I bought like, I don't know, $20 worth of stuff or $18 worth of stuff. And I saw this on the table. I was taking a last look at the table that was right by the cash register, and I picked it up. All I saw was the top like this, and I picked it up and it was very heavy. And then I saw that it was Disney, and on the back it says Gallery of Light. I don't know if you can see that. But when I ran comps on other Gallery of Light, I saw that they were selling for like $75, $150, depending on what the scene was. Now this scene with Tinkerbell, and it's called Laughing Pixie, I think, or Pixie Laughter. This one I didn't see anywhere. To me, that tells me that it's rare, and I didn't see any resales on it or anything, but I saw resales on other images. But when I got it back home, I paid $1.50 for it, so worth the risk, right? When I got it home, I had opened the battery compartment, and the batteries were in here, and they were all like, leaking, and all that green stuff was around. So I looked up how to clean that off and just said, just take straight vinegar, white vinegar, and use a Q-tip. And that's what I did. And it came out pretty clean. So I was excited about that. But then look, the on-off switch is missing. So I tested it. I put new batteries in it, and it works. And for how heavy it is, the only thing that it does is light her up. There's like a little light over her head, and that's it. But it's sweet looking. So I listed it because I took it to a toy repair place, and they said they didn't have a switch that small. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to list it the way it is and explain that if you want to turn it off, you have to take a battery out. I don't know. A collector, if there's someone that collects these, it might be really important for them to have a Peter Pan one. So who am I to judge? So I listed it for $250, accepting best offers, and explained about the battery issue. I have one watcher, so we'll see what happens. And then I just had a few more things to show you. Be right back. So there's a place by me that runs a silent auction every month, and I love getting things there. One time I got a whole Mackenzie Childs, bunch of items from Mackenzie Childs. I've sold 80% of them and made a really nice chunk of change from that. So this past month I went and I won a couple of things. I won this pretty Tonala pottery vase or pot. It is signed. I still can't figure out what the signature says. I have to kind of research that. I know it says Mexico in the bottom. This looks like it's a big S and the rest of the signature is in there, but I can't quite figure it out yet. So that's a project. But I think I could sell this for about $35, I'm thinking, because it's signed. I think my buy-in was $6. No one had bid on this, and bidding was closing, so I put the $3 bid on it, and I actually won it. I couldn't look at it. I couldn't look at the back. It was in a case, and so I just took my chances. It is signed or marked on the back. I think it's Satisky or I don't know. When I looked it up, the comps were not that exciting. So even though I spent $3 on it, I think I'll only get maybe $12 or $15 for it. I don't even think I'm going to use the brand name in the listing. I'm just going to, Indian feathers. I'm just going to kind of describe it with some descriptive words and see how that works. I also got this. I thought this was beautiful. I think I won this for $4. It was really pretty. I'm assuming it's a wall hanging, but there's no way to hang it. So maybe you could just put it on an easel, or maybe you put one of those plate things on it. It looks like it must have been hand done because I see some pencil markings on the back. But when I look at it, it looks like the colors, like it's been block printed. So I'm thinking maybe a stencil went on, was drawn on and then carved out in between, because this is all carved. And then the flat surface must have been block printed or something. Anyway, it's very pretty. Asian butterflies for $4. We'll see. Again, not sure what it will resell for. I didn't see any comps on it, so that's going to be kind of a crapshoot. We'll see. This there were comps on, or something was listed. This was listed for like $150 or $180. I got it for $10, but there are no actual comps that are for sold. This is by, what's the name? Martha Casey. It's an artist edition, 1997, Trumpet the Elephant. His trunk is up, which is always a good selling point for elephant statues. I did notice under here, there's a battery compartment, and there's a little battery in there. I'm not sure yet how I can open it up and figure it out. And I'm not sure what it operates, to be honest. It looks like his tail might be movable because it is, see how it's bendable? And it looks like it's inserted in there. So there's something, maybe it wiggles or spins, I'm not sure what. And I think there might be a light box under here. I know this rocks a little bit. Rocks, get the rocks. But anyway, so I have to kind of figure this out. But I thought it was sweet. Elephants sell well. And then the other things are things I picked up just the past couple of days. Oh, let me show you this. This was also bought at the silent auction, but not this past month, the previous month. And I got into like a little bit of a bidding war with someone on it. It's by an artist named Julian Opie, Walking in the City. And it's an artist where he has all these different figures, profiles of people walking, doing their business, whether they're on the phone or whatever. And they're on all different types of mediums. Like there's ones that are life-size, that are actual like sculptures. Then there's ones that are like tabletop, that are like lucite. And then these are metal. See? And this one is labeled, it says, they're each labeled. This one says, what does it say? Oh, I can't. Oh, that's the fold thing. Woman with Braids and Telephone, 2012, Julian Opie. That's what it says on it right underneath here. And there's silver ones, and then there's a couple that are like a gold material. Why isn't she standing? Okay. And there's a couple that are gold. And they're all different people. Some are facing this way, some are facing that way. This is guy with a backpack, I think, something like that. Man with telephone and rucksack. Rucksack. Who calls it a rucksack? Anyway, so there's 6 of them all together. 3 in this brass color and 3 in the silver color. And this is where Worth Point comes in. I have a feeling I have to look on Worth Point because that's where I saw this exact set as a sold. And when I look at other things like the acrylic or lucite versions that are tabletop and all, I mean, some of them were thousands of dollars. So I need to know what to list this for. I haven't listed it yet. So that's why I think I'm going to join Worth Point, even though it's going to cost me, $200 or whatever. Maybe that $300 butter dish that I just sold will pay for my Worth Point for the whole year. And I think it will be worthwhile eventually. Okay, so that's that. Let me show you the things that I just bought in the past 2 days. I stopped in Goodwill against my better judgment on Tuesday because they were having their $2 sale on items that had the tag. It's like their last ditch effort to get rid of that colored tag. So I got this cool looking like sort of metallic jacket. It's a Chico's. I got that for $2. And I got this denim jumper, zip front denim jumper. It's a 26W, so I try to pick up plus sizes when I can. This is not any great label. It's Classic Elements Woman, but it's a denim jumper, zip front in a 26W. I think I could still get about $25 for it. So we'll see how those work out. Then yesterday I stopped in because it was the first day of their color ticket for this week, which is, I think, yellow. So I picked up a few items. Some of them were yellow tag and some of them were not. These were yellow tag. So these are Mikasa. They're still all taped. They look like a flower. And there's 4 saucers, but only 3 cups. And I think they were called Mikasa Spring. And then I think this one was called Amaryllis. At least when I looked up comps. And I did see some comps were selling for like $18 for 1 cup, but like 25 or 30 for 2. So I'm thinking since I have 3, I'm not sure. I might make it, split it and sell 2 and then sell 1 individually. That's probably what I'll do, but only $2 invested in that. And this, I saw this box, right? And I was like, what the heck could that be? It's $1.99, so it means oh, that doesn't mean anything. I still had to pay $2 for it. No, it was half price. I paid $1 for it. And I opened it up and I saw this. Still in its packaging. And I knew from my boys being involved in computer builds and stuff like that, this is some kind of battery. It's some type of, probably a laptop battery of some sort. So I have to look it up. It's got labels on the back. I was going to ask my son, but I thought for $1 I would take the risk. The only thing is I can't test it. So I've gotten burned on electronics every time I do it. So I don't know why I picked it up, to be honest, because I've been burned on electronics twice already. Where like I didn't really test it because I didn't know how, and I just sent it out. Now I have to put as is. If I put as is, I should be safe, right? Or say it's not tested. I should be safe. But I think in good condition, these go for like $60, $70 from what I could tell. So, and of course now I can't get it back in the holder. And I'm running out of space over here to put things down. I don't want to break anything. And then I came across these. RLL, of course, means Ralph Lauren, right? And they are. You can see it says Lauren on the bottom. Do you see that? And I think it also says it on the back somewhere. Yes, it's there somewhere on the edge there. So these like Lauren flip-flops, I think I could probably get about $25 or $35. Probably a little bit more. I might even be able to get 40 for them. They really don't look like they were used. I'll wash up the bottoms. But they don't, see how they don't have like a footprint on them or at all? They really don't look like they were used. So they were $7.47, so half price, $3.75. So I should be able to make out well with those, although it's not really flip-flop season. And then these, I saw this set. It's a set of 12 napkin rings. And the reason why I picked them up, even though they were, I think they were not yellow tickets, and I think they were $4.99. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there, $3.99. So they were $4. But I noticed on the inside, oh, of course, not on the inside of this one. Let's find one that has a sticker. Anyway, it was, they were, where is that sticker? I know they had sticker on them. They're Gottinger silver plate. And I did look up comps, and I saw that like a set of 8 had sold for like $45, I think. So this is a set of 12. So I think I could get probably $50, $60 maybe. I don't know. It'll be a good flip, even though I spent $4 on it, which is, you know, above my $1, $2 buy-in price. And then these, this was green sticker, but $1.99. But they're taped together, and they're both 2 new in package. See, they're both 2, there's 2 of them. New in package, these fruit metal trays. So I thought, you know what, even though it's fruit, that could still be good for Thanksgiving entertaining. So I'm going to try to get these listed right away. These are the napkin rings I have to get up right away. But since there's 2 of these, I mean, I think I could sell them for like $19 a piece, $20 a piece. So that's $40 on a $2 investment. So those are my finds for the week. I'm going to really I'm going to a church thrift sale or yard sale this coming Saturday, but then that's going to be my last for a while because I've got a list. So thank you for joining me today and have a great weekend.